Now that's old timey.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A ray of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, truly He taught us to love one another. His law is love, and His gospel is peace. Chains shall He break, for the slave is our brother. In Jesus' name all oppression will cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we with all our hearts. Oh, praise His holy name. Christ is the Lord. Oh, praise His name forever. His power and glory evermore proclaim. His power and glory evermore proclaim.
The other day, I only gave a halfway tour of all this stuff back behind me, so I'm going to go through some parts of it that I kind of missed. Right over here is a little record box that I ordered, and turned out to be a little bit disappointing because, as you can see, the records will only fit if you angle them. The case is not wide enough to hold them. But oh well. This right here is a really cool record, and I need it like I need another hole in my head. But if you're a Creedence Clearwater Revival fan, CCR fan, right now you can get this 2-record set, which is really, really nice, for $20 at Walmart. It was just too good of a deal to pass up. But I'll open it up here, and there's a lot of information. Like I said, 2 records, so very cool. By the way, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Christmas Eve right now. Hopefully you're enjoying some good food and family fellowship. Maybe you're watching this after Christmas. Just a couple more records here I'll show you. I won't go through all of them. That's a really cool Hank Snow record that I believe Corey found for me at a thrift store. But this right here, I just got yesterday. It was a wonderful Christmas gift from a dear friend. It's in mint condition. I mean, I played it. It just plays perfectly. Someone has taken very good care of it. This is Christmas with Chet Atkins. You see the beautiful Gretsch guitar on the front. And this record also has a lot of cool information that you can read. It lists a bunch of other Chet Atkins albums there. One thing neat about it, the first side is electrified, as you would expect with that picture on the front. The second side is all acoustic, and he's playing a classical guitar. And this record has no date on it, but I'm going to imagine just from the sound of it and the look of it, it's from the 50s or early 60s. The fact that Chet was playing a classical guitar back then kind of surprised me. I thought that was something that he picked up more in the 1980s. But anyway, thank you so much thank you so much to the person who gave me this beautiful record for Christmas. You know who you are, and I will treasure that. Let me put that back in the case. I've been listening to it today, and it just plays fantastic. It's kind of neat. It has I won't open it up, but the little packet that contains the record itself, it shows a lot of other RCA records that you could buy, Eddie Arnold, people like that. And it says you can order the catalog for all those RCA records for 25 cents. So that was a good deal. Over here, here's another thing that I just got from Mr. Doyle Dykes, such a great friend, and he sent this to me for Christmas. If you've watched his string-alongs, you have probably seen this in the background. And if you know your country music history, you know that's the Ryman Auditorium. And it's kind of neat. It's all lit up. And he gave it an extra Christmas look. I guess he's a pretty crafty person. I thought that came on there, but turns out Doyle stuck that on there. And it's a sticker, Grand Ole Opry sticker, but it makes it look like snow is on the building, especially paired with this white trim and some of the other white. It just gives it that Christmassy look, makes it an even cooler thing. And that's another thing that I will treasure and have out at Christmas, maybe even year round. So thank you so much, Doyle, for that. So kind of you. And let's see, it seems like there was something else I was going to say about that. Oh, it looks really old and vintage, but he shared with me that this was presented to him by the Grand Ole Opry when he was doing some of the COVID performances there, which was a really strange time for everybody, but particularly for musicians. A lot of times you were playing to empty seats, and it was just an odd, eerie situation, hopefully one that we'll never, ever experience again, nor would future generations, I hope and pray. Right, here's a partial collection of my Doyle Dykes CDs that I'm still going through. I have several out in my truck, but they're all absolutely fantastic. And speaking of Doyle, that Christmas song that I just played, Old Holy Night, which is originally from a poem in the late 1800s, and I'll put more information about it in the description below. But if you want to hear "Oh Holy Night" played better instrumentally than anybody has ever done it before, or probably ever will again, I'll put a link in the description for that too. Go to Shadow Mountain Church, which is the church of the great David Jeremiah, one of the best preachers of our time, I believe. But you can hear Doyle. A couple of weekends ago, he played it in their Christmas program, or it could have even been this past weekend. And a great big church like that, a lot of times they have multiple services. I guess I should be talking to you this way and not having you look at my record player while I'm talking. But a lot of bigger churches, even Little Brasstown, which is a very well-attended church here where we live, they'll have multiple services just so everybody can get in. They'll have an early morning service, and then maybe a noontime service, then maybe an evening service. It's almost like shifts. And so Doyle played there multiple times, and I've watched every single one of them, and I would be hard pressed to say which was his best performance. But if you just go to, if I were going to recommend a good kind of well-balanced one, if you go to the Sunday 11 a.m. performance and listen to him play "O Holy Night," another great take of "O Holy Night" that he played was Saturday at 5 p.m., but I'll put links in the description below. Somewhere in there, he also did kind of some more just kind of fun, I don't want to say silly, but lighthearted songs. He did "Christmas Time's A-Comin'," "Jingle Bells," and had great crowd participation in that. Everybody was really enjoying that. So before this Christmas season is completely gone, do yourself a favor and go listen to those. And I also highly recommend Dr. Jeremiah's service, or message rather, that he gave, which was about not missing Christmas. And it's something that I think you would enjoy and benefit from. Let's see if there was anything else I was going to say in this video. Thank you all. Thank you for all the kind comments on mine and Granny's Away in a Manger video that we made. And I wish I could reply to all those comments, but there's just too many of them, and they just keep coming. But we do read them, and thank you so much for watching. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your Christmas Eve. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas tomorrow with all of your family. And I may think of something else that I intended to share. Here's one more thing, and then I'll stop showing this stuff back here. This may be changing pretty soon. I hope to get a digital piano right here, and then folks who play piano, like Mr. Josh Griggs, would be able to play when he comes over to my house and not have to worry about bringing anything with him. So this coffee table may go away, and I may get kind of two end tables to house some of this stuff. This stuff in the middle, that's the little Crossley record player that was featured in the video I did where I tried to sing with the Jim Reeves Orchestra. This stuff in a bag, which of course doesn't look too great, I need to do something with it. That's a little box of rosin and a little tiny guitar pick. And that's for this psaltery here, and there's another psaltery in this case. And a psaltery, you can play it with your fingers, with a pick, or with a bow. And yeah, you can hear what that instrument sounds like, I'm sure, just by Googling it. But if you ever get the Christmas CD that Pap and I did, this is the instrument that I played at the beginning of What Child Is This? And at the end of What Child Is This? And at the beginning, I played it with my fingernails and a guitar pick. And at the end, I played it with the bow. Too late, probably, of course, too late to get it this year in time for Christmas. But maybe you can get one down the road if you're interested. This right here is something I was telling my good friend Wade Powell III about, and I'm going to let him borrow it and try it out. It's called a spider capo. And unlike a regular capo that presses down all the strings at once, this spider capo can press down just individual strings and leave other strings open, so you can get some real creative tunings going on there. I haven't really used it or played around with it much. I need to. I learned about it from Carson McKee. I can't remember if it's McKee or McGee, but Carson plays with Josh Turner and then does his own music too. And I think both of those young men are from North Carolina. But anyway, that's what that is lying there. This is a little thing that helps you take the guitar strings off faster. Put that on your key tuner. There's the Shub capo that I still need to try that Doyle sent me. Again, such a nice guy. Speaking of Doyle, when you go watch the Shadow Mountain stuff, a couple of really mind-blowing things to look for. If you go to that, actually I think it's the 9 a.m. Sunday service. Doyle plays kind of a medley on his signature model Taylor, that beautiful orange guitar. And then at the end, he plays Little Drummer Boy. And then at the end of Little Drummer Boy, he does almost like a little encore, short encore, where he makes drum sounds with his guitar. Something that blew my mind when I noticed it is that Doyle had taken the D string and the A string and he had pushed them on either side of each other where they were like this. And he got a really cool, unique sound out of doing that. So there's not only a drum sound at that point, but there's also he's got the top string tuned down into D, and he's got those two strings twisted until he lets go of them, and then they untwist. Just crazy that somebody can do that and maintain that amount of control to get those unique sounds. Another cool thing to watch if you watch the episode or the service with Christmas Time's a Comin', he starts off with a capo on the second fret, playing in C position, which makes him in the key of D. But somewhere about maybe 2/3 through the song, he makes that capo go away. It disappears literally like a magic act, and it appears to be a capo like this, a shub capo. And he just makes it fall off the guitar neck. He never stops playing. He never misses a note, never misses a beat. I looked to see, was there a pillow on the floor? How did he do that? I didn't see a pillow, but you never hear it make a sound. It just magically goes away. So Doyle is just such an amazing musician. But I'll stop rattling on about that, and hope you enjoyed all this little stuff back here. Like I say, this background is going to be changing, maybe. Lord willing, I'm going to get a piano back here. And of course, I'll put away my Christmas stuff till next year. That thing over there, I might as well show you that since it's kind of attention getting. Just bought that at Big Lots, which sadly is going out of business. We have a Big Lots in Murphy, and it's really handy. It's actually where I got this rug that I have all this stuff on. It's going out of business, but I bought this to get these Christmas trees. Granny wanted little Christmas trees like that for a craft that she was making, and I was actually going to pluck them out. I didn't even know that this thing lights up like that, but it has a little switch on the back, and it will also play music, I think. Yeah. This is something someone gave me when I was a teacher. It's a little Christmas tree made out of little fabric scraps, kind of stacked, and they get smaller. It's not really meant to stand up. That's why it kind of does that. It's really an ornament, which is kind of cool. But anybody could make that. All you need is some green fabric cut into little squares, maybe some brown, and a string. That string just runs through it. There's where it comes out at the bottom. Anyway, I'll wrap this up one more time. So Merry Christmas for one last time of 2024, and thank you for watching Blind Pig and the Acorn.